So I saw this video last night, and the claim is simple. More testosterone, more beard growth. It seems logical, right? Testosterone is the puberty and beard hormone. But is it actually? So I posed myself a research question today and got a little mad. Do people with fast facial hair growth have more testosterone? And is that connection causal? Spoiler alert, the answer is a lot weirder and more interesting than I thought. Let's dive in. First, a quick primer. Testosterone is one of 50 hormones humans have. In everyday belief, it's the juice for puberty, muscles, libido, and of course, beard growth. I'm stuck. And beard growth. But here's the thing right away. All humans have testosterone in wildly varying amounts. And testosterone is produced by both the testes and the ovaries. So the simple story I told is more beard means more testosterone, but is that true? Let's look at a study from 2021. Are beards honest signals of male dominance and testosterone? I do not know who came up with this. Well, I do know, it's on the screen. But the answer of the study is no. They measured men's beard growth, not women's, and their testosterone levels and found no link. Now, this study didn't look at speed of growth, just at the amount of testosterone you have and the amount of beard you have, and it did not find any causality. But it is a good first hint that the connection is either not there at all or not a simple direct one. So if it is not about the amount of testosterone, what is it about? So now this is where it gets really interesting. A much older study from 1994 sheds some light on this. This study found that the androgen testosterone has different effects on your hair depending on where on your body your hair is. So it has different effects on the beard than it has on the top hair. The two different effects they found are it can promote hair growth on your body and your beard, and it can promote hair loss on your scalp. But how is this possible? How can the hormone have two different effects still on the same thing, hair, just in different places? And isn't this already the answer to our question with a simple no? So the researchers in this study did cultures with the beard hair cells and top hair cells. They were specifically looking for an enzyme, 5-alpha reductase. So now what is 5-alpha reductase? That's an enzyme that converts testosterone into dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. Dihydrotestosterone is a much stronger version than testosterone, but it has different applications in the body. And what did they find? Beard cells had a lot of 5-alpha reductase, so they had a lot of capability to turn testosterone into dihydrotestosterone. And hair cells on the scalp had none or almost none. So now if you've been on any social media recently, and if you're on this video, you know what DHT is, because finasteride has been sold to you as the best solution to stop your male pattern baldness or female pattern baldness on your scalp. But in overall what we learned, testosterone and dihydrotestosterone, the question is shifting a bit. So it's not just about testosterone, it's about what your body does with the testosterone it has. So this leaves me with two parts of the question left. Is the amount of testosterone connected to the amount of hair cells that you have? And is the amount of testosterone connected to the speed at which your hair cells promote growth? For this, we have take this, let's say, vintage study from 1982. If you write any academic papers, don't quote studies this old. People just making fun of you. But this is a gold mine. This study found that testosterone is responsible for beard density and DHT is responsible for speed and thickness and length. While the speed is more linked to DHT than to raw testosterone, and DHT comes from 5-alpha reductase turning testosterone into DHT. In effect, speed is more dependent on 5-alpha reductase turning testosterone into DHT on the cells where your beard should grow. If you have 5-alpha reductase on your hair follicles, it's usually responsible for having male or female pattern baldness. But surely we've learned more since the 80s. We now know, for example, there are two types of 5-alpha reductase, the stuff that makes testosterone into the stronger testosterone. We have type 1, This is about 20% in your body. Type 1 doesn't do much to hair. Type 2 is the one in your hair follicles that makes testosterone into DHT. We've also learned we have less DHT in the body than testosterone, but the DHT we have is much stronger than testosterone. It binds to androgen receptors twice as effectively and dislodges 5 times harder. So this makes it 10 times stronger. But the split of testosterone in the body is 90% testosterone and 10% dihydrotestosterone. For women, the split can be even harder, like up to 97% testosterone to 3% dihydrotestosterone. One more time, back to the original question. Do people with fast facial hair growth have more testosterone, and is this causally? The answer is no, not necessarily. And is it causal? The answer to that is definitely no. Here's the final takeaway, the truth we've pieced together. People with fast beard growth have excellent androgen reception in the beard area. Their genetics have given them lots of type 2,5-alpha reductase, mouthful, and that efficiently converts testosterone into DHT right where it needs to be. Remember, the same stuff on your scalp fucks you up. It leads to inflammation that reduces the papilla and you lose your hair over time. First, it shortens the hair cycle from 2 to 7 years down to months, and then it stops growing altogether. 2, having a lot of testosterone may give you higher density, but it doesn't give you speed. The speed and thickness are driven by DHT that are allowed to dock in the right place. Just as an example, you could have the highest amount of testosterone in the world and baby face because you don't have 5-alpha reductase. On the other side, you could have average testosterone, but great genetics for conversion of testosterone to DHT in the right place, and have to shave twice a day. So what's your beard like? Have you considered taking finasteride to stop it from growing? If you have had fun watching, feel free to subscribe and motivate me.